Okay, today I want to talk about the weaponizing of the government. You have the Republicans, saying that the Democrats are weaponizing the Department of Justice. I don't see how that is. Trump got convicted, and Joe Biden got convicted. Um, Joe Biden, the president, said that he's not going to get involved, and he's going to let the process, take its course, which is the right thing to do. Now, Trump was convicted in state court, not federal court. The Justice Department has nothing to do with state courts. See, the states have their own individual sovereignties that the federal government can't stamp on. They can't run over. But you do have the head or majority leader of Congress that wants to bring a bill to the floor where they can somehow move charges against a president from state to federal. I don't personally think that's that's against the Constitution. I would think because every state has their own, technically, their own sovereignty. They have laws within laws, as long as they fall in accordance with federal laws. That's just like marijuana. What they're doing is the states are legalizing it statewide, state law, but it's in conflict with federal law. So if they get enough states to legalize marijuana by state law, it's going to bring state law in conflict with federal law, which is going to trigger the Supreme Court to get involved and make the final decision. So, but Trump was convicted in state court. He was convicted by a jury of his peers. They heard the evidence. They came to the conclusion that he was guilty on all 30 odd counts. Now, it's kind of funny, when his foes are in court or up against charges, he's cheering. But when it's his turn, it's rigged. It's a witch hunt. It's this, it's that. But what I want people to understand, and this is not just for Democrats, this is mainly for the Republican supporters, you have to understand that by the Congress majority leader trying to bring that bill to the floor to vote on, is basically rigging the rules. So basically what he wants to do is make it to where he can move those state charges to the federal level. So say it's a Democrat president who obviously is guilty, and the government is mainly ran by Democrats, nothing's going to happen to him. It's going to go away. It's going to or be a slap on the wrist, and vice versa. But here's the thing that people have to understand, regardless of who you support. That's not fair to the average citizen. They are well connected. They want us to follow the laws and not break the laws, but yet they want to rig, the laws to favor them. We do the crime, we do the time. They do the crime, they start to whine. It's just not fair. And until we as Americans, Democrat, Republicans, Independents, or whatever you are, once we understand that this system is rigged, and it's not rigged for us, the same laws they pass, they don't necessarily go by. If you look in history, it's very rare that they're held accountable. Nixon walked off scot-free. You know, at some point we have to set a precedent. That way, in the future, if it happens again, we have a measuring stick. But if you're so scared to hold a president who, by all accounts, broke the law, then no president would be held accountable. That's just my thought. You know, I can't say I've been the greatest citizen in the world. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't. But when I did get in trouble, I paid the consequences. I didn't get any special treatment. You know, I had to go down, the pretrial in person. I couldn't do it on a Zoom call. I mean, we probably were able to do it during COVID, but when I was in trouble back in when I was younger, I didn't have that option. They get special treatment when they get in trouble. You know, I wish I knew the head of the IRS. Oh, I'm having a problem with my taxes. Let me call Jim. Hey, Jim, I'm having a problem. This, and it goes away, or it's settled favorably to me. See, it's a good old buddy system up there, and it goes both ways, Democrats and Republicans. It's the honest truth. And they're human beings like we're human beings. If I had the power to rig the game in my favor, I would too. Just look at the wealth that's in the Congress and the Senate. Both sides, all parties. They're all millionaires and billionaires. When it's time to raise taxes, and I was a billionaire or a millionaire, and we had to raise taxes, I'm a human being. Who do you think I'm gonna raise taxes on? Damn sure won't be the millionaires. Damn sure won't be the billionaires. It's more of us than them. Why raise the taxes on me and take $1 million when I can take an extra 100 from each and every one of you? And it's over 300 and something million of us. Just do the math. There's more less than rich than they are rich. Pennies add up. You just got to know how to count them and multiply them. Wake up.